Hey AJ, here's your quick start guide to Ken's DJI Osmos 3. Alright, so what comes inside, you have the camera in its little case, these two battery packs. I think this is a battery pack, but whenever Ken and I plugged in, it wasn't really doing anything. I charged this battery pack all the way up, and it worked fine throughout the day because I also charged during lunch. Using the battery pack with the camera, essential. What also comes is this miniature tabletop tripod that screws into the battery pack. So, take the camera out of its case. This camera goes through so much battery that it needs the extra battery pack. It will, it is both needed. It'll charge the camera, and then this will be dead, and then it'll go off the camera's battery. Make sure you have both charged overnight, and also charge during lunch. Charge them during lunch to make sure it all works. I did that. We had no issues. It wasn't even close to dying since I charged it during lunch, but please do it. So, to turn it on, you flip the screen, and to turn it off, you flip the screen. So here it is, being all gimbal-y. All right, so let me turn this around and show you. So, let me focus. So, to move the gimbal up and down, you see this with the arrows, this right here, you go up, you go down, you go up. There you go. And if you want to switch the camera around, you click this button right here, this one that has this rotation icon. It says hi, tilts it back around. And then if you want to zoom, this is all internal zoom, so it's not the greatest. I used at most 1.5x zoom because otherwise it did not look good. So you want to click here, you see these arrows, this arrow, you want to click here. And then it is zoom. Zoom, and also moving it up and down with the touch screen to move the gimbal up and down like I just did is very fickle since it's very small and it's very sensitive. So what else you can do is, you see how it's in zoom mode right now? You got that plus and minus right there. If you use this little black button that looks almost like a little speaker, but it's not. You use this while it's on zoom mode. It'll go up, down, left, right. So when it's on zoom mode, it'll do the up, down, left, right. So, oops. So let's change it back to, and then when it's on this mode with the arrows, it'll zoom. If you click on this button right here, this one in the middle, that turns on your auto tracking, your face detector auto tracking. It worked good in the first block when not many people were getting up and moving around, kept on Ken good, but during the second and third block, especially after lunch when people were getting up, it just lost him. So to record, you use this button right here. Right here is where the SD card goes. And let me tell you about the microphone. So the microphone, here it is. You turn it on with the little on button, and it should automatically sync to the camera when it's on. Gimbal endpoints reached. Just turn it off, turn it back on. That just means it's overextended itself, and it'll tell you what battery the microphone's at. The microphone has done very good on battery, but I did charge it during lunch just in case. So, let me turn this off real quick. Move it. So here's the microphone. Ken does not like to have it clipped to him right here. He doesn't like it on his collar at all. And also, he peeks in the orange whenever it is. So instead, what we do is, we take the fluffy, which in college, the big giant ones that went on shotgun mics, we called those dead cats. So I call this a dead kitten. It goes in this hole in the top, but it's not secured at all or very well. And Ken will put it on his right jean pocket. It'll clip there. It still sounds good enough, in my opinion. It'll automatically slave, connect. Please charge everything overnight. Make sure everything's topped off. I will charge stuff while I'm here tonight. During lunch, please charge everything because then you don't have to worry about batteries. If able, charge the camera and the battery pack and the microphone if able. I had 2 USB-C cords with me that I brought personally. So that's what I used and everything worked well. The camera wasn't even close to dying. So good luck, have fun. Welcome back to part 2, the more advanced tutorial. A couple things I forgot to show you. If you want to see the video you shot, just go that way. And it'll show you, and you can do other icons. I wanted to show you, this is how I framed the Oasis participant interviews with the flag. You can get a little closer if you want, but I just handheld this and just stood there, asked them a couple questions. The mic's pinned to them. The mic does a very good job. And yeah, it's real fun, and you should buy us one.